Hello and good morning, and welcome back to Factorio, a game where you cover the world in conveyor belts. Let's get right into this. Alright, welcome back to Factorio. Today, the goal is we're going to automate green production. At least, again, that's the goal. We'll see if we get there. We don't actually have it unlocked yet. We have to unlock it. It's this one here. And I think we actually need... No, we don't need automation 2 for it, do we? We might. I don't know. I don't really remember what it requires, per se. I'm wondering if we'll have to make 15 on our own. But I think what I want to do is I want to make a couple more of these, just to kind of improve the speed of our research. So I want to zoom through researches, because they take a while, you know? I mean, we're almost there, but yeah. Our factory is going rather smoothly. We're going to need to expand this and that soon. Probably really soon, to be fair. But they're going well for now. This is still taking some out here. I'm actually going to limit it to 2 there, just that way it doesn't get too full. So it is taking a lot off the line. But they're doing their best. Alright, we have steel axe, which means we can get going on greens. Oh, it's just, they've changed them now. I just call them greens. Alright, what do you need for the steel axe? I assume you need steel. Oh no, you just get it. It just automatically applies, I believe. Which means I can cut down things like this quicker. Yeah, look at that. That's so much faster. There's always too much forest in this game. Never enough land. But we're just... Oh, we got a lot of the research labs done. And we have inserters, so we're all good. Let's just plop these in. So we'll just get the 2 here, and there's gonna be another one there. And of course, we put these in like so. And then alternating these. Gotta get the electrics in, just like that. Lovely. I mean, that's not going anywhere yet, but it's a good start. Bam. I picked up those. Okay. Let's just put this in here. And they're going to be hard at work. I mean, we're getting pretty far in greens. We need 5. I know we need 75 of them. Shoot. Well, we're zooming through that. Unless I'm misreading it, but I'm pretty sure that needs 5 of it. 75 of it. Yeah. Wow. But each one takes 5 seconds, so it's fine. They're just going to stock these up while this goes. Alright, and we're going to need to produce greens, which I have no clue what it takes to produce. But I know we need automation too. I think you need transport belts. I think you also need, what's it called? Science labs are complete. Let's put on the research fast inserters. So while we're figuring out what we need to do for greens, we need a transport belt and an inserter. So they require 2 things. Okay, we can do 2-thing construction. Actually, no, it doesn't matter anymore. It's just now the different tiers of assemblers are faster assemblers. So, I really have to think about that yet. So, in order to produce a green, we need a transport belt and an inserter. Alright, produce an inserter, we need all that stuff. Okay, the transport belt's is simple, and we have a setup for that there, but we're gonna rebuild the entire thing over here. Yeah, so my goal is to fit the entire setup in this space. So we want to produce roughly the amount this produces. So we have 10 of those, so we get 1 every half a second. So that's the goal for this. We want 1 every half a second, I'd say. That means we need 12 of the final buildings. Get 1 every half a second, right? Yeah. Alright, we also finished that, so let's just get something new. So let's get 12 assemblers going on the... Sure. And we've already got... Wow, okay, so these things are much faster than they used to be. Also, I feel like we should produce something that's better than we currently have in terms of weaponry. So, there's that. And, you know, I also want to get... This isn't going to be good for us in terms of power, but another radar. Alright, so we know we have those going now. Let's get optics running. Alright, let's take a look here. So it takes roughly... Where's the different things? It takes half a second to build 1 transport belt, which is awesome. That means we need 1 of these, I believe. Okay. And then we need... Okay, these are going really quick, which is good. So we need 1 assembler for both cogs and transport belts. Where's the assembler? Alright. And then for inserters, these take half a second each as well. So we need one assembler. And then for these, they take half a second as well. So another assembler. And then for these, it takes half a second as well. But it takes 1.5 copper plates, so we need 2 assemblers. Oh no, it creates 2 copper cables. We're all set on that one. Oh, this takes 3 copper cable to produce. So yeah, we'll need 2 assemblers for that. Alright, lovely. So that should be simple enough, actually. So we'll just start placing these in. So we want the final group of 12 to be in an easily accessible place. I'm actually going to build this from the back out. So what's going to happen here is this is going to come across along the bottom and then pop there, so like that. So we'll put that there. Cool. So that's one output line. Then here we're going to take this down and we're going to have another output line down here. So what's going to happen, we're going to have our 6 assemblers. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then a gap like this, which will have a transport belt running down the center, just like so, with the other 6 on this side. 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, that's not the output. This is down where the output will be. Just like so. I'm kind of planning this out in my head as we go, and it's actually going decently okay. So for these, I'm going to want fast inserters for each one. So that's 6 fast inserters. 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. All right, those are underway. Grab a couple more transport belts. Lovely. So, and we finished heavy armor, which we should really get one going of. We've really created a build queue here. We can't build that because we don't have steel. Let's build light armor though, because armor is useful. So all this is on the cooker at the moment. Now we just start thinking about the other things. So we need to produce both. So this is going to come this way. Both transport belts and inserters. That's simple enough, right? So that's the output for those. So what's going to happen here is we're going to have transport belts come out here like that. Like that, like that, and then like that, and then come down here. So transport belts are going to be built along this line, which I've built in a kind of stupid place. Alright. So that's the output for those. So we only need one assembler for the transport belts is what we decided, because it can produce them fast enough. So we can put that there. Get rid of some of these. Alright, and then we have our input, which will be right... let's redesign this bit here. This is the input. Okay, cool. We're in agreement there. And then the output will go... Actually, you can just go straight onto that line. Right there, and that'll be perfect. So with the one input here, we need another assembler. These are for the cogs. So what's going to happen, we have the, what's it called? This produces the transport belt. This produces the cogs, like so. All right, awesome. The plates will come in on on this side here, up towards the top, and then all right, this works. I'm kind of like going really quickly in my head as we go. So we can put those there and there. This goes here, and we also need to put all these in. This is pretty straightforward. Right here. It's just a lot of inserters. This will produce all the greens. Alright, it's still producing the blue inserters, so it's fine. Alright, so that's that kind of setup. We need to bring the input in, but that's not a big of a deal. We know how it's going to go in. Alright, so now if we move over here, I have so many of those. Okay, I see. So we have the output of inserters. We'll put it right here or something. Okay, very arbitrary location, which will go onto this belt, onto the line. All right. And then from here, we need to produce 2 things. So we have the green circuit boards. So I don't think there is a good place. What do we need for the green circuit boards again? So we need iron plates and copper cable. All right. The copper cable, what we'll do is something similar to this one. We're going to go out on a line, let's say, I don't know, here. We'll get inserted right there. So that will cook. Alright, so that will come out here and just kind of go up, and this will meet up with the inserter factory, like right here. Alright, the copper cables, on the other hand, will come in somewhere like, we'll build them alongside each other, so they'll come in like that. And we'll have 2 assemblers, which I have right here. 1 and 2. They'll go there, and again, they'll place it on the other side, and it'll be just like before. Then up here we have the final factory, which will produce the greens, right here. We need, we do need plates for that. Great, alright. We'll put another splitter. Right, we have a splitter here, which goes there, and another splitter that goes, once it's done, here. Which will go right here, underneath the inserter, and then up this way to where it needs to be. Oh, it's spaced one off. You know, actually, I think that works out in a weird way for me. I'm thinking this out in my head as we go. So we're gonna put this here, and then this is just gonna go across like that, and that should be fine. That should do, right? I think that should work. I have no idea. So this is going to produce those, these, and those. Alright, and this is just going to create the final product of inserters. Oh, this needs cogs as well. Shoot, I didn't think that through. Huh. Where do we put the cog factory in? Let's queue one of those up real quick. This is kind of a mess, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize this had 3 different inputs. Alright, let's clean this up. Actually, we're gonna get rid of a lot of this, because we have to rethink this, I think. So there's clearly 2 different things that are made on this belt. So this is the iron belt, and we'll bring it up right here. So we have, on that belt that are made, we have the, where is it? Assemblers, they're right here. We have the cogs, and we have the circuit boards. These are now the, and we need 2 copper wire factories, put right here, like so. And what they'll do is they'll feed onto, I was gonna say this line, but this is the wrong side of the line. This also needs an inserter out, like so. Just like that, okay. And this is also lacking a couple inserters, so we'll get those in while we're here, while we're in the area. Yep. Oh, we need one more. Okay, we'll get one more. Boop, boop. And we need to put this in. I want to get this down here. There we go. Cool. So those are all in place. So this is our, before I forget what they are, this is our cogs, this is our green circuits, this is our copper wire. Cool. So copper wire will come, the copper will come in there for the copper wire, which will this to there. Have this come down here. Cool. And then from here, I would like to have it come onto that belt, but I don't think I can do that. I really spaced this out just slightly stupidly. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Move it all down. Just 1. So I can make that fit without having to hurt my brain too much. Still have to hurt it a little bit, because, you know, it's Factorio. Alright, and we can just plop that there. And that should be perfect. So we take a couple fast inserters. Really all over the place. I like fast inserters. Alright, we'll get another research going. What are we lacking for inserters? Copper. Okay, we can fix that. Nom 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 nom. Completely unnecessary sound effects. Alright, so we have inserters on the machine. Now, we have the cogs come in there. We have these go in there. And this go in here and here. Cool. So that's all underway. Now we need to put all this together into this. So we do have these that need to come here. Get a splitter. These will come up, and I want to put them on the separate sides of the belt, so we'll do it like this. Like so. And they'll come to there. And then we'll take the iron plates we need, which I really can't rotate this around the right way, to there. Bring it up just like so. Do right there. This is a bit of a mess, but it will do the trick. So let's get all this in. So that's the copper. That's that. That's that. That's that. Delete that. Delete that. Just put these right here and here. Actually, it kind of bugs me it's not in the center. I don't know why. That there. Alright. Let's label everything that needs to be labeled as copper wire, and we have the inserters. Alright. Now we just need the inputs. So we need 2 more splitters for that. We're just going to have to split off these lines at some point. What I'm going to do is we're going to split. Need a ground belt. Alright, we need to split here, let's say, and we'll split here. That will come down, that will come across, and across it. They're on opposite sides they need to be on. It's so annoying. Actually, that was fine where it was. Alright, let's see. So, let's move all this over. Put that back in. Oop, not like that, like that. Alright, so I'm really struggling. This goes here, and we cross it. And we have a splitter across here. Like that. And this should do the trick. Okay, cool. We're just gonna bring this all the way down. Across like that. Alright, and we'll just do this. Perfect. No interference. And it should work perfectly. If I did everything correctly, which I entirely might not have. And I think the next thing we need to do is expand our iron and copper, to be fair, because we're not going to be able to produce that much. The next thing we need to do now, in reality, is power it, not clean it up. Let's set all these as greens. Oh, what does that do? Okay. Let's see. Green. If anyone knows an easier way to make all these a thing, let me know. Alright, so let's see. I want to wire this somewhat cleanly. It's not going to be easy. Because, excuse me, because of the spacing of the factory. I think this should be fine. Yeah, it'll do the trick. All those have power now. It's just getting down here and doing these, because they're all in such a way, it's just going to be a mess. Put that there. Put that. I'd rather do clean power, but I won't be able to reach everything. You know what? Try to make it as clean as we can. Do our best. Does it even reach anything? It does. Okay. Open there. Put one here and here, and one here, so it's in line at least. Like, I'm trying to do my best. Alright, everything's hooked up to power, so we should start producing a lot of stuff. Oh, I never hooked this up. That needs a splitter there. Alright. Splitter in. We gotta power this guy. How can we do this in a way that looks decent? I have no clue. Oh my god. I can put it there. It doesn't look decent, but it'll do. So we're producing inserters now. Why aren't we producing transport belts? Because I did something wrong. Alright. Clean this up. Get rid of all this. Get rid of all this. That's kind of fine as is, because that'll just all be those. Alright, so this needs to be on only one side of the belt. And it's not the side I'm currently trying to put it on. Alright. So we'll put this like this. There we go, that works. And theoretically that gives it enough iron. It will take a little bit to back up, but once it backs up, it should be good. And we are producing greens. And this is constant. Alright, we got a perfect flow on that. This is constant. We got a perfect flow on that. This is constant. We have a perfect flow on it. Very slight delay because of this, because this little guy can't keep up. So what we'll do is we'll put that there, get another fast inserter, and we can fix that problem. Because this is our bottleneck out of the entire factory. Theoretically, all these should be running. It's just these two at the end that aren't. Alright. But we are producing greens, which means we can increase everything out the wazoo. Which makes me really happy. They're going to get to work. Let's put you here. That should make things slightly better. These should pause every once in a while, roughly. I don't know if they will. This is going much faster, which is perfect. And this is a constant flow, which is what we want. Everything's running at a constant flow, except for like the cogs, which back up quickly because they're cogs. But it's perfect. I'm actually really happy to see this going so perfectly. Oh, I never hooked it up on the other side. Right, now we can hook it up. Perfect. which means we'll start researching whatever this is, automation. And they're all going through there. Let's upgrade all these to fast inserters. So that way, you know, they're faster. I'm wondering if this should actually go the opposite array around, because backup. That's how we're gonna change it. We're gonna change it up. Just waiting for some, you know, some fast inserters. Let's keep more fast inserters while we wait, because we seem to need a lot of these. You know what we should do? Much like the transport factory, we should build one of these, but it does take a lot. Oh, we aren't running constant. It's the iron. The iron's backed up. We don't have that much iron. We can't produce the amount of iron we need. Alright, we'll need to upgrade that, like I predicted. Alright, so let's put all of these guys in here across that bit. Just, we're waiting for these blues to come in quickly. So we're gonna flip these around. Alright, get this last one. Alright, cool. And, oh, that's not how you're supposed to be. There we go. So that's much better. Now we need to look at upgrading our iron factory. We're not even producing that much iron ore. Look at it. This is done. This one's up here is done. Just straight not running. Alright, let's see. We can move it out here. This will get us 343 more. Not a ton, but it's a little bit. So we'll put it on there. Just for now. While we look at expanding this. Alright, automation 2 has finished, which is awesome. Let's get lab research speed. Alright, so this has actually ended up being the perfect ratio. This amount of, to that amount of drills. 8 to 12, okay. So let's get 12 more furnaces cooking. We only have enough for 3, alright. We also need, you know, 8 more drills. 3 more iron, okay, we can grab that. This is out of fuel, we'll give it some coal, it will cook a little bit more. Alright, so we need to have 3. That's 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. So now we have 12 furnaces. Alright. Let's see. Let's get as much iron as we can. The problem with this is... Oh, actually there isn't a problem with it because we have that chest 5 in there. So we have... How many drills? 4. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Cool. And these can actually go on the same line, technically. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to copy it pretty much exactly as it is. Because it's going to be easier for me in the long run. That's 2. Cool. Which is interesting to say, at least. That goes there. Goes there. That goes there. Alright. Have our input line down the center. We have more inserters, which we need to build more of. Cool. These go that way. Lovely. Again, it's the exact same factory as last time. So, yeah, we just have a bit of a waiting game. Alright, so we've gotten the infrastructure in place. Now we just need to get the drills in place. I'm a little annoyed I had to cover a little bit of the iron deposits with the conveyor belts, but it's okay. We will survive. Just gonna put these in the exact same way we did last time, just space them out by 2. Each one. And just slap them all in. It's again, a very straightforward process. And pull the board down like so, and just slap it on in like that. I guess we could have put it there, but it works like that too. And then at the bottom, I'll show you what I did in a moment. Just need to put that in there like that. Oh, we're almost out of copper poles, of electrical poles. All right, we'll get some more of those on the cooker. Actually group all these together in like groups like that. Just kind of cool. Alright, so that's all cooking. So we're coming down here to the bottom, which I actually haven't fixed up yet. We're going to clean this up like so. It's going to do that and that. So that way it's evenly distributed between the 2 factories. We should be good to go. This side will need to catch up, of course, but it'll catch up eventually. We're going to move this little chest here to right here. So it's just taking an even amount from the center. Actually, even more so. Let's put it right here. That way it's really trying to take it even from the center. From the 2 sides. And it needs power. Of course it does. Alright, power. Power. And we'll just limit it again to 3. For now. I'll just kind of go slowly. Just perfect. So these will eventually, I hope, back up. What's going on here? Oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay. I'll fix that real quick. So this needs to actually come around it. Even do it like that, and this comes down. And that up. Alright, down like that. Perfect. That'll work. And let's just go down to the bottom, throw some iron in here, and some iron in here. And that will do its job eventually. This is actually backed up now. No idea why. I thought we were moving faster than it could do it. I don't know. But we're doing okay. Let's start. We just need to start varying things up. Let's get advanced research or whatever it's called. Not research, smelting, which probably requires steel, which we in fact do not produce any of, and we should, but we're not there yet. So that should be really next on our to-do list, is producing steel. And we can probably speed these up using fast inserters. Actually, no, the problem is these. It's not. So this probably expanded down then. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I changed, to be honest. But I think that's roughly where I'm going to leave it for today. If you enjoyed, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more, and I'll be seeing you all next time. Bye for now.